This is the Eberlestock Bando bag. I have two of them here to show you today. This is the extra large and this is the standard. I have two jobs that I'm going to create with this bag. This has all my standard EDC items in it that is outside of my pockets. My phone is still in my left pocket. My multi-tool and my wallet is still in my right pocket, but the rest of my EDC stuff I have thrown into this bag. Now, I still carry my firearm on me most of the time, but sometimes I have the capability of throwing it in one of these bags. So we're going to go over this Eberlestock Bando bag here. I'm going to show you what the standard bag looks like, and then I'm going to kind of compare it with the extra large bag because there are some differences between the two. So this bag, there is 3 compartments. There is a really small and thin front compartment. I would recommend just like maybe some cash, some cards, really thin items, maybe like a Bic lighter, something in the front that's really small that's not going to bulk up the front too much. So it does have that if you need it. Now, the cream of the crop of this bag is the center. And one of my favorite parts about this bag is it has a little strap there for your tourniquet. That is super cool to where it doesn't really take up any space because it's on the top of that lip. It's on the top of that lip there. It doesn't really take up any space. You can still reach down there and grab all your EDC items, no problem. If you look down into the bag here, there's that mesh part right there with the zipper. I like that because it can keep some of the things that I don't want moving around kind of in place. The other side, you will see there's 2 little tiny pockets in the front. I'll do some B-roll so you can see that a little better. So now on top of that awesome EDC pouch, you also have a pouch for your CCW firearm. Now, this small standard bag, I would say, fits mainly subcompact firearms. So keep that in mind when you're deciding on which one you need. But this is the 365X that fits in here. It has no optic on it. It does have the Radian ramjet, and it does fit in there. Absolutely no problem. One thing I want to say about the firearm aspect of this bag. This material and these zippers are not really good for getting to your firearm quickly. Now, the reason for it is that they waterproofed this zipper. And what they did is they put some material over top of that zipper to make it more water resistant. And that's awesome. I think that's great. But the problem with that is it slows down the zipper a little bit. It's not as smooth as of a pull. And this material is not very thick. And sometimes this material kind of bends when you're pulling it. So sometimes you kind of have to grab one side and you have to pull it straight across, and then you have to reach in and grab your firearm. It's not like that every single time, but sometimes it is. Now, does that make this not a great concealed carry fanny pack? I would disagree with that. I think this is still a good fanny pack. Just keep in mind it's gonna take just a touch longer to get to your firearm than some of the other options that I've gone over so far. Now, keep in mind, one thing that it does come with is it does not come with a holster. It comes with just simply a strap there that you simply just stick either the nose of your firearm through or the trigger guard as well, and it kind of just sits in there. Okay, the trigger guard is not exactly covered. So if that bothers you, you might want to come up with a different solution to that. The strength of this bag is not the CCW compartment. The strength of this bag is actually the EDC compartment. I do like the strap. The strap is fantastic. It is super adjustable, and my favorite part is there's no extra material hanging off of this thing. It is all connected into one. There's actually one adjustment point, and the belt buckle, it's super easy to adjust. So let's talk about the XL. So here's the XL compared to the standard XL, standard XL. It's quite a bit bigger, pretty much on every dimension. So the back side, you can really tell it's a lot bigger on the back side. This bag right here, the XL, will fit pretty much every single kind of compact gun that you have. It possibly could fit some of the smaller full sizes in there, possibly. Now I'm going to give you an example. This is my everyday carry. I absolutely love this firearm, but this is my Walther PDP Compact, and the Walther PDP Compact with an Aimpoint Acro does fit in this bag, no problem. Even on an angle, so when I reach in, I can grab it and pull it. Even on an angle, this thing fits in there. So that tells me pretty much any compact gun out there will fit in this bag. What I really like about this extra large bag, however, is I'm planning on making this into my medical bag. So this front compartment here is going to have all of my medical gear from my truck in here. Now my medical gear is in a little thing like this big. I want to potentially put it in this bag. So if something were to happen out there when I'm in my truck, like a shooting is happening, something's happening at my school that is involving a firearm, I can have medical gear and I can have my EDC PDP with me as I'm going, which is awesome. That always makes me nervous. Like, do I grab my gun? Do I grab medical? How am I going to hold on to my medical as I'm going with my gun? This kind of solves that problem. It gives me a spot to put my EDC firearm, or it gives me an opportunity to have this on my waistband, and I can still run my gun hands free. And if I need any extra items on there, it's in that bag. So if I need a tourniquet, it's in that bag. Okay, so those are just some options for you. This is a really sweet bag as well. This EDC compartment in here, guys, is absolutely massive in there. That is pretty sweet. One thing I want you guys to know about this bag, however, is that if you do fill it out, this bag gets pretty dang fat. This bag really pushes out a little bit farther. And if that bugs you, this might not be the bag for you. This is kind of on the borderline for me. If you couldn't tell, I didn't put a ton of stuff in this one. If you really pack this thing out, just keep in mind it can push out a little bit farther. So you're going to have kind of a little belly coming out that way with this bag. If you guys have any questions on this bag, please post them down in the comments below. I absolutely love answering and communicating with you guys in the comments section. If you guys really like this video, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button down below. I appreciate each and every one of you. Remember to train hard, get strong, be a protector. If no one said they love you today, I love you guys. God bless you all.